YouTube. We asked you to ask us questions.
A long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finally getting around to it.
That's alright, there was a blizzard. So, for 2 days when we weren't filming.
Beast from the east.
So, yeah,
Travel is perfectly possible.
Absolutely. So we figured some of the questions were aimed at both of us, some of them more individual, so we're going to sort of muddle through and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start with the individual ones, I reckon.
The duo ones, yeah.
A few good ones there. So first one we got from Sorac Space. Alright mate.
Yeah.
How long have you known one another and what made you want to start making videos?
To answer the first part, I did a little bit of research and I can't quite tell when we first met. I can't work it out, can you?
It's more than 10 years, isn't it? Like, it's longer.
I'd
than
imagine
that.
so, yeah. Been through some scrapes, haven't we? Used to be housemates. I think we met sort of through friends. Friends really is just the way it works around these parts. You just randomly meet people and become friends. Not quite sure how else it would be, but I've no idea how long it is. Must be over 10 years.
Yeah, got to be. I think if I was, it was 12, 13.
Yeah,
I reckon. Yeah,
it's a long time.
I think so. Yeah,
Right.
It's got to be around that. I think. Well, I suppose we started making videos. It was your idea. You said, "Do you want to make a channel?"
Just one day.
And I said, "Yeah, go on then."
Yeah.
And that was it. There's really not a lot to that part of the question. It was just Ben said, "I've had an idea for a channel.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?" Yeah, go on then.
I think, so I just said, I think I've got the technology. I think we can do it. I think I've worked out how to do it. So we just randomly started it one day.
You sorted that out. I drew the pictures and then it was done.
Probably wanted a little bit sort of revolutionary background story to that, but that really is how it works.
That's it. Do you want to do that?
Everyone else is doing it, so no reason why we can't.
Yeah. It's always a good one.
Yeah.
So we hope that answers your question,
Yes,
Sorax. Butte. Alright, well next what's the hardest, most stressful video you've made and why? We've sort of answered this already, haven't we?
I may have touched on it a few times.
Fairly certain it's in a video.
For me, it is the Super Mario Odyssey rap review video where I did the special effect. Yeah, I did the special effect with two lots of footage with Chris in both, and that's how it worked. Really, that took days of editing, and I just couldn't get it right. As I've said before, I was trying to sync up 4 or 5 different pieces of footage to a song. Stressful. Very. That's my answer. That's definitely my answer.
So I think I'd have to agree for hardest, because obviously by that point my stress had all dissipated. It was good, but
your bit was over.
Make those beats, make the song, record it, count the songs, make sure it didn't sound too shit.
Oh, you've done the stressful part for your side already, haven't you? So the song was done.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's sort of the obvious one. I think the most obscure one is Olympic Gold, filming that, because that game was fucking dreadful and we couldn't figure out how to do anything. I think that was the most stressful video to do for me, because I couldn't do it.
That was off the back of a channel donation, wasn't it, from our Twitter friend King Monkey? Remember?
Yeah, legend.
King Monkey 25, good guy. He sent it over with just the cartridge, so we didn't look up the instructions. It wasn't a tutorial video, but that's the point. It wasn't a tutorial video. And that's not what. If you want that, then you can go and watch another video.
Yeah, there's plenty of those about. Yeah, I think outside of the obvious stressful videos, I think the ones like that where we just can't do the game.
Yeah.
And just have to keep plugging away. It was just like I knew that we weren't just going to be able to stop doing it because it was kindly donated. We'd have to muddle through, and it was fucking horrible.
We don't do takes and things. We just record it and see what happens, and sometimes that does turn out to be. It doesn't have to be one of the funniest things.
Yeah. So we've got a more cerebral question next.
Yes.
From Synth Spacies. Do you believe retro gaming will soon become an impossibly expensive hobby?
I feel like we're already there in some aspects, but in others not so much. Where if you think about collecting for the Wii, say, then that just costs peanuts really at the moment.
Yeah.
There are people who've got complete Wii software collections
Fucking hell.
because it's so easy to collect for, relatively speaking.
What's the point?
I'm getting there.
Fucking hell.
But I think it may be that for a format like that, it's saying 5 years' time might become highly collectible and really expensive. Like the GameCube
I won't be laughing there.
No, I've got a few in my collection already. And if you look at the GameCube, that's an expensive one to collect for. So I think the Wii, once it gets a little bit older, it may go down that road. But I think for some formats we're there already, it isn't possibly expensive. But for others, Xbox, the original Xbox, I mean, I think you can pick up
shitload
software for that really quite cheaply now.
Yeah.
But that may change in say 5 years' time, like what happened with the GameCube and even Dreamcast as well. That's become expensive.
Yeah.
So for me to answer it, we're all in some aspects we're already there. In others, not quite so much.
I was going to say, yeah. So I thought we'd already be there. It feels like it. So.
Yeah, in some cases I think we are. Sadly.
It does make this difficult.
When you just go, oh, I want to buy that game. I remember that game. I loved it. You look it up and the list price is £100.
Fuck that.
It's
not worth it.
No.
It's not. Nostalgia's not worth that.
We need to be a bit more clever than that and just blindly buying things off eBay. Just look around. You might even find it in a charity shop or car boot.
I found a Ninja 5.0 in Game Boy Advance.
Yeah,
I found that in a charity shop for £1.
That was a good find.
That goes for a fuckload. It's unbelievable. I thought it was a wind up.
It's only Game Boy Advance as well. It's not really that strange.
Cracking game.
Mm.
Right, so from Stephen Mahoney 22.
Okay.
Just don't use your whole name.
Is this a YouTube question?
Yeah,
right.
On YouTube. Just the 20-second Stephen Mahoney. So I thought there'd be fewer than that, to be honest.
Well.
But do either of you watch Father Ted? Is the first part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's classic, it's timeless, and it's Ireland's biggest lingerie department, I understand.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yes we do. It's very good. What are your favourite TV shows?
Well, the first question, weirdly, answers the second one, which is one of my favourite, is Father Ted. As you say, it's timeless. In terms of, I usually watch a lot of comedy, sitcom stuff, so I would have to say it would be things like Red Dwarf, The Young Ones, classic 80s and 90s BBC sitcom things. Only Fools and Horses is actually one of my favourite TV shows.
You do love that.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, yeah, definitely those kind of shows for me.
So, well, for me, this is a really simple answer. Murder She Fucking Wrote, son. I can't get enough of it. I love it.
But it is one of the greatest TV shows ever.
100%. 100%. She's a fucking psycho.
Do you find that Columbo is the male counterpart of Murder She Wrote? It's made at the same time. It's like the male version of it.
Well, I don't, because he had a different. His MO was different. He'd bowl in like a fucking idiot.
Oh yeah,
really, he's not an idiot. Yeah. He's an idiot, and he's always touching his head, and cigars going everywhere. I'd be furious if he was interviewing me. But then it turns out, God, he's clever as shit.
Yeah. The characters always think, oh, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's always clever. But Jessica Fletcher, she bowls it, like she sticks her oar in where nobody wants it, and that's every episode. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants her input. She keeps doing it because she's written a book.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I always thought it should have been called Murder She's Never Done a Day's Work in Her Life.
Yeah, you very rarely see her actually typing these best-selling novels.
When did she write that? She's too busy getting in everyone's business.
It would be like if Stephen King turned up at fucking Ghostbusters and just told them how to do their fucking jobs.
Yeah.
So I mean, you haven't done any training for it. Just back off.
She stays in a hotel and then she has a go at the local police chief because he doesn't know how to solve the crime. He's working hard, He's working on other cases as well. He's not just working on this one case like you are, sticking your nose in.
I'll tell you
Everyone's
what,
fucking bit.
the older I get, the more I side with Officer Dibble from Top Cat. Do you know what I mean? When I was a kid, I hated that copper. I thought I wanted Top Cat to win.
He's got a lot on his plate, all right?
Well, yeah, he's taken exams. He's out. He's doing great. He's protecting the community, and he's got to waste half of his day looking after sorting out a sassy cat in a fucking waistcoat.
That's what I don't like about these shows. These coppers are working hard, and some fake author just strolls in and solves it in 5 minutes. He's got other stuff to do. He's got to take a lunch break as well.
Where, like Batman, he's an arsehole. Because
He's got a lot of time in his hands, he can solve anything.
Well, yeah, he sort of picks, but he doesn't. He solves the stuff that he wants to solve. Like, if some kids set fire to like a bin at their old school, there's no way Batman's swooping down in his fucking rubber mask.
The police have to deal with that. That's why they can't solve these other crimes.
I'll leave that for the little boys. What, the guys whose job it is to solve these crimes? Fucking arseholes. So, Steve, we hope that answers your question.
That concisely answers it, I think.
Yeah. Favourite TV? I mean, well, yeah, I had one, and then fuck Top Cat.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
Oh, Jesus. So we're moving on to the more individual questions now. Let's read out the first one.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So it's from Gaming and Console Tech, one of our friends from the ministry.
Legend.
Yep, absolutely. So his question is, what game do you feel ashamed of playing but still really enjoy?
Piece of piss, this one. Right, the best game that's shit is Predator Concrete Jungle. Right, and I know there'll be people who'll say, no, it's fucking bollocks, right? Yeah, that game is a piece of shit, but if you think it's a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. It's amazing. Like, it's third person, you run around these like futuristic cities as the Predator, you can just rip the shit out of anyone. It's badass. It's a great game. It's clunky, the controls don't really work, looks like a piece of crap, but it's fucking amazing. Right, I will never not enjoy that game. 100%. That's the answer to your question.
Ashamed of playing. I'm not sure about shame. It's more of a can't believe I enjoy this sort of game. Is Snoopy Tennis for the Game Boy. It's actually a really good tennis game, but it's Snoopy Tennis. It's actually quite nails as well. It's really good. It just says that's exactly what it says on the box. Snoopy Tennis. All the characters from Peanuts. It's brilliant.
So it's real.
Yeah, it's a good game, but marginally ashamed. Next. If any video game was a flavour of ice cream, which flavour would you choose?
Vanilla.
Is that your answer?
Well, the question don't make sense.
Okay, on to the next.
He leaves the video game bit, comes in right at the beginning, and then he just leaves that, and then goes on to ice cream. Like what flavour of what video game? Or he's given me nothing to go on. I quite like vanilla ice cream. It's all right. It goes with a lot of stuff.
Well, that's an answer. That's fine. Strawberry.
There we go. Next question.
Right. Okay. What game have you played that's so bad you would rather flick a bull's ballsack than play again?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, that was from Darby Drinker.
Good effort. Oh, I don't know. There's a game on Xbox 360 that I picked up because it was like 50p, and it's called Damnation. And it, like, the cover makes it look fucking amazing. So it's got like this cowboy with this huge gun, and he looks all moody, grisly. I looked on the back, I thought, oh, this game's going to be fucking quality. Why haven't I heard of this game? It turns out I haven't heard of this game, so I got 2 minutes into it and fucking threw it out the window. It's a dreadful, dreadful game. There's no, I can't understand how that got published. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It's the worst thing I've ever played in my life. Like, it makes Predator Concrete Jungle seem like a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. I'll tell you that. It is a fucking disgraceful game. So no matter, if you ever see it, no matter how cheap it is, don't buy it. It's awful. Oh, an Olympic gold. Fuck that game.
I would have to go with South Park Rally, which originally came out on the PlayStation 1, I think. Completely unplayable. It's god awful game. I love South Park, but the characters didn't even look. They didn't even look like the South Park characters. It's all in 3D. Totally unplayable racer. When I bought it, I was looking forward to getting it. It's South Park, but like Mario Kart. But no, it's not.
Neither of those things.
No, it's neither of those things at all.
Yeah.
It's fucking diabolical. This is from Cheeky Chrissy on Twitter. The question about ice cream was from Sega Pit. Good lad.
Oh, hero.
Yeah. So you want to subscribe to his channel post haste.
Yeah.
So Cheeky Chrissy over on Twitter asks, how did you get started collecting retro consoles?
I don't know really. I mean, I already had a lot of them from when I was a kid. So I've just sort of filled in the blanks, really. Yeah, I think I bought an SNES off you, trying to get it, but that's round your house now, because this is where we film. But yeah, I think most of it, I already had them. Yeah, well, I don't collect everything, I can't be arsed. I only really buy the stuff that I want to have again. I still don't have a Dreamcast again, which upsets me. I do want one, but like, you know, I'm not gonna panic and think, right, well, I've got a Mega Drive, I've got a Dreamcast, I need a Sega Saturn. But that's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna get a Sega Saturn, because why would anyone want that? It's a piece of crap. It's like, I mean, your 3D fighting games on a controller that's pretty much the same as the Mega Drive one. It's a piece of crap. There are like 4 good games. It's dog shit. Next question.
Being born in 1979, I received an NES for Christmas in the sort of late 80s, and that's really where it started. So I didn't sort of start collecting later on in life. That's just when gaming started for me. I had a Spectrum before that, Sinclair ZX Spectrum. And as the next gen moved on, I used to get, as a child, used to get these consoles as gifts, and then obviously into my adult working life, I just carried on from there, and went straight from, weirdly I went from the NES to the Mega Drive, then back to Nintendo with N64, and stayed with Nintendo for a little while, got PlayStation as they were released at the time. So being as old as I am, sort of not really didn't start collecting later on because it's just so expensive, especially on NES and stuff. Yeah, I was more or less there when it all started, more or less. This is from Vrain on YouTube here. His question is, Tim Tams or Jaffa Cakes?
Oh yeah, well I didn't know what Tim Tams were, so I had to look into this, and my answer is penguins.
Okay,
penguins, they're essentially Tim Tams, from what I can gather, are the poor man's penguin. Penguin is a fucking great chocolate bar in your lunchbox when you're a kid. That's it. Jaffa Cakes are shit. I don't know who's eating those in such quantities that they keep producing them. They're dog shit. And anyone who says that they're good chocolates, they're not biscuits, they're not a chocolate bar, they're just sort of soft. They're soft and they don't go away quickly. They don't make sense to eat. They're awful. So yeah, penguins. Fuck Tim Tams and fuck Jaffa Cakes.
I didn't really know what Tim Tams were, so I had to look them up, but having done my research, it's got to be Jaffa Cakes, even though they're so goddamn expensive at the moment. Not quite sure why. Get your Morrison's own brand ones. There's like 10 in a box. Why is there so few in there? I don't know why that needs to be a thing now, but it's got to be Jaffa Cakes if you can get a decent quantity in there. This is from Kios, is it? I think it is here on YouTube. Would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
100 duck-sized horses, surely. A horse-sized duck would fuck you over. Like, you could just... 100 duck-sized horses, you could just spin your legs round or something and just sort of hand them off, slapping them, throwing everywhere. That'd be fine. You could take the last one as a cool pet. That'd be, yeah, easy. What a weird question.
Well, ducks are clearly awesome. So it'd be the horse one. Just loads of, was it duck-sized horses? Yeah. Because you can just kick them away. It's fine.
Yeah.
You can just do loads of leg sweeps.
Yeah, that's a very similar answer.
Yeah. It's easy. Next we got my name's Ash, over on Twitter. What would be the coolest animal to scale up to the size of a horse?
Johnny Vegas. 100% Johnny Vegas. Imagine him but bigger. That'd be awesome. And that's actually, he could do that. You know, another fucking 15 years of drinking pints of Guinness every morning. We could see that. It'd be great.
Okay, next.
Didn't really know what else to say.
I don't want to go a duck because that would be terrifying. I think as anyone could clearly. I'm not sure. Maybe a celebrity, because someone like Tony Slattery or something. He's quite small.
Tony Slattery.
Yeah. Be interested to see him scaled up to the size of a horse. Yeah, I would have to go with Tony Slattery.
I don't even know who that is.
This is from Geeky Dad Gaming, here on YouTube, I think. The question is, this is the last question, I believe. If you were both trapped on a desert island, how long would it be until you got royally pissed off, and which one would get eaten first?
Well, hands down, you get pissed off first. Like 100%. You'd be pissed off that I'd be dicking about all the time. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure you'd get pissed off first. And then whilst you're stomping about getting pissed off, I'd do you in and feast on you for sustenance. I like to think that's the way to go down. Mainly because it doesn't end in me getting eaten. That's a horrible question. That's bleak. Fucking hell. What's wrong with you? Why would you ask that?
I think Chris might go insane quicker than me, so I would get pissed off quicker. So Chris would be fine because he'd just be insane and loving it. But it would probably be me that gets pissed off first, and I don't know who's got a bigger appetite really. That's a tough one to gauge, because yeah, we do like our food, clearly. Yeah, I think possibly me. I might get eaten first, not quite sure, but I'll get pissed off first. Definitely.
I'm glad we agree on that.
Yeah. Okay, so this question is from 891 here on YouTube, one of our pals from the ministry. Question is, do either of you find nerdy glasses wearing men attractive? Asking for a friend, it's not me. Correction, it's me.
Well, like Clark Kent, yeah, he's an attractive man. Aside from that, no. Like, I don't know, like, if someone put Jason Statham in a pair of glasses, he's dishy, isn't he? But, no. I mean, I think the most important part in that is man. Like, I'm just, yeah, that's not me. Unless, in fact, I'll tell you what, unless you're like Dwayne Johnson, Zac Efron now, well, fucking hell. Yeah, Henry Cavill. Yeah, Jason Statham, I would let him ruin me. Jason Momoa. In fact, actually, so there is quite a lot of men that I would have sex with. Just not you, 891. Sorry, mate. Me.
Right. I would say I do, yeah, find nerdy glasses wearing men attractive, because if I ever needed like PC built or something, or need my washing machine fixed or something like that, they're very attractive because they're probably more responsible, I'd say, on the whole. It's just a complete stereotype, but that's just what people think. They're more responsible, more intelligent, and they can build a gaming PC in no time. So yeah, in that respect, very attractive indeed.
I always wondered why. So this is always wears glasses, he must be clever.
Yeah.
But surely he's got less than somebody who doesn't wear glasses.
Well,
He's got special eyes.
Some parents go out into the streets. You're wearing glasses. Do you want to babysit? I need to go out tonight. It's obvious. I don't know who you are, but you've got glasses that you can say glasses. So you must be responsible and intelligent and everything. You're fine.
Excellent. Marvellous.
But romantically, not quite so much. No, I'm alright. It's not my thing. Sorry, 891. Sorry.
He struck out.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We do have actually one more that I think was over on Twitter, I believe, which I think we may have missed off. This is probably directed at you, Chris, which is, how long have you been in the rap game? Because you sound really good.
Somebody actually asked me.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Fucking hell, listen to hip hop. I'm not, yeah. I've not been in the rap game. I'm not in the rap game. No, I like a lot of music. Yeah, I just thought that'd be a fun thing to do. So I did it. Essentially. I learned how to make music when I was doing my A-levels. The first lot. Yeah, obviously it was something that was quite fun, so I kept up that skill. And then used a lot of samples, so it even took the hard work out of it, really. But yeah, I think if I thought they were really shit, I mean, they're not amazing rhymes, but I thought if they were really shit, then I wouldn't have sort of gone forward with that idea. I think if you had asked, do you want to, so what you got this song? I said, don't worry about it. I think they're alright. I mean, I'm not expecting to get signed, but it does the job. I mean, they're not reviews though. We call them reviews, but I think there's one line in each that says, yeah, it's probably like a 10. The rest is other shit that I've thought of. Thanks for all your questions.
Indeed.
We hope our answers have been satisfactory. Ask us more, like, if you want to. We can chuck them on the end of stuff.
Yeah, people do, don't they?
Yeah.
It's just random things.
It's been quite fun fielding questions. So.
We hope we've answered them concisely and to the fullest extent of your expectations.
That's it, and we hope we haven't strayed from the point at all.
No, we wouldn't want to do that, would we?
But obviously, it'd be unlike us. See you next time.
See ya.